Right, Aries, what's up? Welcome to your general reading for 11th or 17th September. Let's see if I can help you find some answers that you need. Answers for love, answers for money, career, life opportunities. Just really to get a bigger experience of life. Look at what at the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Cups. It's all about going to bigger things, new things, better serving things. Okay. Remember, this reading is general. Please take it as it resonates. And if you are here, Aries or not, Aries in your chart, whatever it is, there's a message here for you. So let's stick around and see what it is. Let's see it together. So I'm going to take a look at your recent past, your current energy, your immediate future, clarify and end up with an oracle message. So stick around from beginning to end to really get all the messages, and also because it really does help me out with the YouTube algorithm as well. Alrighty. So you can help me grow even if you just play the reading in the background. Okay, so what do we have for Aries, please? What is it that Aries needs to know? Okay, so some of you are holding on to some stuff that is not necessarily serving you in the best possible way, Aries. Some of you are holding on to some things that I can see for a fact. And you want to look out for that. Some of you might be going forward fighting some unnecessary battles. So interesting enough, with your overall energy, you've got the Devil, which is all about release, which is all about letting go, which is all about not holding on. So you are strongly encouraged where you are right now, Aries, to really focus on possibly some introspection. Maybe you're holding on to certain things, certain people, I feel that for many of you, you're holding on to certain life situations that you know for a fact. I mean, this could be a person, this could be a relationship, this could be an ex, but it feels more like in your physicality. So it could be a job, it could be a home, it could be a car, it could be an arrangement. But there's obviously a general message, but I feel that many of you are holding on to something, and it's almost like you are saying to yourself that, you know, a person's word has to carry some sort of like virtue, and you know, like your word is value, and you can't just sort of change your mind. You can choose whatever you choose to believe, but what I can tell you, my beautiful Aries, is that it seems like you're holding on to something you best let go of. All right. In your recent past, we got the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Page of Swords, and the High Priestess in the upright position. So those cards just like again, this Eight of Cups, it just popped out. All right. Some of you, I feel that it was time to go to that next level. It was time to release. It really was time to move into your life. And for some reason you didn't. It almost felt like you justified being in a space or sticking with an energy, very much the same thing really, because spaces are alive, that weren't really holding, that wasn't for your best potential. There were some ideas, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do that, maybe people said things, and you were like, nah, I'm gonna hold on to what I have over here. I'm gonna ride out this dark horse in the middle of the night in unfamiliar territory, and everything is, well, hopefully gonna be fine. And then I feel that somehow life could have brought you to a standstill, because there with the High Priestess, it was time for you to hear what you needed to hear. Now, I want you to understand what happened over there, Aries, for those of you that this resonates with, is that when you say, this is what I want in life and that is what I want in life, you begin to manifest that. And then when you started to manifest it, because 99% of manifestation happens in our energy first. So now you manifested it, and now it's available. And because it's available, it is now possible for you. And you created it for yourself. So you're being drawn to it. But when you resist what you created, you start to cause almost like an energetic conflict within yourself. And then it is that life almost makes it more clear to you that listen, Aries, listen. It's time for a new start. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new avenue. And I feel that for many of you, you realize that you were more ready for a new beginning than you realized, possibly. In your current space, you've got the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Okay? So, there's some real deep healing that's taking place here at the moment. Now, even with the planetary alignment at the moment, that really makes sense. So you may have a lot of really sort of difficult things to deal with coming up for you at this particular point in time, Aries. And it seems to be that one thing that you didn't really want to like you knew, like sometimes we know we have to heal something, you know you have to work on something, but you try to sort of like sidestep it, and the one thing that you try to sidestep might be the thing that you might be doing a lot of other things for to try and overcompensate. So if you find yourself being very overwhelmed and being very sort of like, you know, almost like experiencing energy congestion, um, just too much things, too many things, too many responsibilities or whatever, you really want to ask yourself a very honest question. If you could possibly be overwhelming yourself with other things so as not to face something particular, okay? Open your heart to healing. Source is coming through for you. Um, Love. This is a space where, you know, I feel that you are so ready, especially for love and all the support that comes with love. Um, and for some reason, this healing that you need to do, it kind of makes space for love in your life, because maybe there's not like space for love. All right. A lot of times we say we want something, but we don't energetically create the space for it. Energy going forward, King of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Five of Wands. All right. I feel that you're dealing here with someone, you are ready, they are ready, you've got some, it's almost like there's some healing that the two of you need to do within your past. So maybe you're dealing with somebody that's familiar to you, you've known each other, you've had a bit of a journey together, you sort of created some history together. You know, maybe you said you're not ready, they said they're not ready, time isn't right, so forth and so forth and so forth. And that in itself sort of, there's a little bit of a low vibing animosity that's happening over here. Not necessarily malicious. I don't even know if animosity is the right thing, but right word. But there's a little bit of a talk that needs to be had here, emotional talk that needs to be had. And I feel going forward, you're getting the opportunity to have the talk with a person because you're both ready to have that talk. Okay? Let's clarify your energy. Let's clarify the devil in your overall energy. We're speaking about all these releases that you are so strongly encouraged to incorporate in your life at the moment, beautiful Aries. Let's see what that is about for Aries. Okay. Aries, you've got Justice energy, Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is also the energy that's there in your immediate future potential outcome. So Justice, I feel that for some of you, you're kind of getting to the realization, for those of you that it resonates with, let me know in the comments, that, you know, like a lot of times in life we say, I don't need this person, I don't need that, I don't need this, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I feel that you're getting to a point where you're actually realizing that, well, I sort of want those things, you know, where sometimes we're like, no, well, I'm so unique, I don't need this, I don't need that, I'm okay. And you realize that in order to get the balance in your life, in order to sort of have the experience of life that is seen as positive that you want to have, it is available to you, but you need to open your heart to that. And the way that you open your heart to that is by admitting to yourself that you are no longer happy to not have the things in your life that you'd like to have in your life. And that causes a bit of inner conflict for you. But sometimes conflict also, you know, it gives us that message. It says to you, well, is this really what you want? Maybe you want more. Maybe you want something different. Maybe you are ready for something different. Let's look at the recent past energy. You've got the Star, the Tower, and the Queen of Swords. So life is speaking to you pretty hard. And life has been speaking to you pretty hard. But obviously, typical Aries, you might be very stubborn. You might be like, well, I see this, I understand this, it makes logical sense, but however, you know, and yet, and that sort of stuff. It's like, but however, and yet sort of leading you astray. Because you are ready for amazing things. It almost feels like you let a chance sort of slip through your fingers, and then you ended up really regretting it. And then your mind, that beautiful mind that you had there with the Queen of Swords, started to go to work like, well, this is what I want, that is who I want. How do I go about making that possible for me? How do I bring that into my life? And I feel that for some of you, you may not even realize that that is what you may have been doing. You may have been saying, well, I need to get my life together because I want everything to be good and, you know, great and stuff like that. But if you really think about it, you may have been saying that I want to get my life together because I want this person or that person to sort of approve of what I do. And it's really got nothing to do with, it's got nothing to do with selling yourself short or not believing in yourself. In actual fact, I feel this is a very positive motivation for you, you know, where some of you may have had a little bit of a rude awakening, where you may have felt that, well, I'm not going to be with this person, you know, screw them. And then you realize, well, I don't really like my life without them. Current energy, you got the 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the Emperor energy, which is your energy, your beautiful Aries energy. Okay, I don't know how to turn this. All right. So something new here, getting something better. So I feel that there's some of you've been holding on to an ex. You may not have realized that you're holding on to them. And even there with the 2 of Cups in reverse that is coming out, you may not have been realizing that you're holding on to someone. But here's the thing. When you say, I don't want to do this, because what if, you know, I don't want to do that, because what if what happened to me before happens to me again, it means that you're actually still holding on to the past. Now, there's obviously logic and making decisions from a point of logic, and then there's fear. And fear is like, I'm never going to give this a chance again, because if I do, what if it doesn't work out? Then I'm the one who's ending up with pie on my face. Pie on your face can be very yummy, you know? But I do see that one thing that you want to focus on, there is a release here that needs to take place with the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. There's a release from the past, a release from the ex. It needs to happen, because some of you are overcompensating by holding on to an energy that you may up until this point may not even have, you know, too consciously realize you're holding on to. There's an opening of the heart that's available. I want to draw one more card for this Ace of Cups in your current space. The Sun. Beautiful. Highest vibrational energy in the tarot deck. So why do you need to let go of the past? Because there's such a beautiful present and future available to you. Potential outcome, the Hermit, King of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, sorry, in the upright position. Very powerful stuff. There's a space going forward for you to, I feel that you need to take a little break. It's like your body is tired, your soul, your psyche is tired. You're getting opportunity to rest, to regenerate yourselves, to recuperate. Beautiful love going both ways. And the possibility of moving in together, moving to a different place, starting a new life together. Beautiful possibilities available there for you in love, in life, in overall success and abundance, whatever abundance means to you. Aries, if that resonates with you, go ahead and like that video. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when your weekly reading is coming out. Let's see what the oracles have got to say to you. Beautiful, beautiful Aries. A merry motive. Okay? This is a reminder for you, beautiful Aries, that the universe is always listening to you. And you may be in a very overthinking sort of space. But if you allow the magic to happen for you, ooh la la, finger licking good. Okay, so that's what I got for you. I hope that it helps, beautiful Aries. Any of you interested in learning to read the tarot, there's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course down below in the description, my free oracle card reading course. Do try the hypnosis that is listed there for you via the link. I'll see you next time. Bye.